woke up in a very beautiful city. So it's 7:35 here in UAE. See, people are already swimming. I struggle to get a great lighting is crazy. Hello guys, so around 7:30 and 7:40 I'm on a weekend getaway. Today's the last day of the getaway. It's Monday already, and I felt like I had to make a video according to my emotion. I'm going to talk about healing. I'm talking about healing because it's personal to me, and I want you to know that you're not the only one feeling this hurt even after years of the pain. So I'm gonna go like this. A couple of months ago, no, it's been over a year. It was last year in January, so it was my ex birthday. Yeah, and he has a new girlfriend, and so he did a lot of things for him, like those birthday stuff, like flowers and balloons, and it was like his name and all that. So I saw it on Instagram, and I was really angry. Like, serious, he's moved on. Are you serious? He's moved on. And I was telling my friend, I was like, Stephanie, I think this is witchcraft. Me hoping that somebody will not be happy because the person is not with me is witchcraft. But what people don't get is that it takes a lot of time to heal, and sometimes it will take 10 years, 20, 30, even 50. I feel people have that, everybody has their healing process, different healing process. There's something that no matter how we try, no matter how we want it to go away, it never does. It never does. For a long time, and I think a lot of us don't know this, that most times we say we don't want to be like this person. Sometimes we say we don't want to end up like our parents. Sometimes we say we don't want our kids to go through the odds that we went through. And when the future comes and when we work towards it, if we look very well, we realize that we're repeating the same pattern. We might not know, but we're repeating the same pattern. DNA never lies. If you don't work towards it, oh, my dad was abusive towards me, my mom was abusive towards me, I shouldn't be that with my kids. And I'm not talking about just like whooping somebody, your child's ass. I'm talking about real emotional abuse. And I know we black people, a lot of black people, I won't say me though, I'll say a lot of black people, they don't believe in therapy. They don't believe kids are supposed to see a therapy. You tell them your child needs to see this therapy, and they will tell you, oh, my child is not crazy, it's not like that. So if we're not careful, we repeat the same pattern that our parents did. So I'm gonna say this, excuse me. Sorry guys. So I'm gonna say this. It's been years. I'm telling you, it's been over a decade. It's been years, it's been over a decade. Somewhere around between probably 15 years to between 15 years to 12 years. It's still fresh in my memory. I can't forget the scenarios. Every time I feel like I've passed that stage, every time I feel like the pain has gone, I still see myself sitting in the bathroom crying my eyes out. And wishing I could just, there's a time machine where that memories never exists. And for a long time I felt like I'm getting a little bit personal here. For a long time I felt like, oh, the pain was away, the pain is gone. And then the worst pain of all happened 9th December 2015. I felt, oh, okay, what's the worst that can happen? I've actually experienced the worst kind of experience anyone could ever experience. And then my mom died. My mom actually died. I remember when they made that cut, they gave my cousin gave my friend the phone. She was asking, oh, is your friend? And I'm like, okay, my friend is here. And so she gave my friend the phone to talk to my friend Nelly. And I'm like, I knew my mom was dead. So first of all, she was sick for a long time. God bless her soul. And so when I wanted to talk to my friend, I knew something was wrong. I mean, my mom calls me every time, every day, sometimes twice a day, and I haven't spoken to her in 2 days. And so they gave the phone to my girl, Nelly, and then we were like, girls. After that, they started saying, oh, okay, she is very emotional, maybe more emotional than I am. And I knew, I just told her, my mom is dead, right? And she said, yes. Then I didn't cry at that moment. You know, when you're seeing shock, it felt like you've had the worst experience of your life, and the only person that makes it so memorable, I mean, the only person that made all the pain worth it, the only person that made you believe that it was all gonna be alright. The only person that made you believe everything. Sorry guys. The only person that made you believe everything was gonna be right, everything is perfect. Or after all those pains, you tell God, I'm so grateful that at least I have this one. At least this one is here. And then twinkle of an eye, she's gone. Even though I was expecting it, but maybe not as soon, right? A child is supposed to bury their parents, but I wasn't expecting at that stage. And don't get me wrong, I grew up not getting what I wanted. Don't get me wrong. I grew up working for everything that I had from a tender age. And so losing wasn't new to me. But that kind of losing was definitely new to me. Why I'm saying this is that you are there and you might be feeling everything you're doing doesn't work out. Or you see on the gram or Snapchat or WhatsApp statues that your friend looks like he or she is doing better than you. And then you ask yourself this question: am I not good enough? Don't I work hard enough? When am I going to get it? I want you to know this. Those plans are not working because they are not God's plan for you. They are your plan for yourself. And it's not working because God has a better plan for you. He said, I was watching something and the pastor said, read the list you have of your life, the list, the plans that you've written down, and say, oh, this is the plan, oh, this is the plan I want. Rip the plan out, rip it off, because God's plan for you is definitely more than the ones you have of yourself. Nobody's doing better than you. There's no dream smaller than yours. Nobody's a special child for God. We are all special. Yet there's nothing have to change who you are. Nothing have to change about you, but your perspective about yourself. So I'm going to tell you this: whether you're hurting, you feel like you never heal. You will heal. It will take time, but you will. It will take time. It might take months, years, weeks, but you will heal. You see that heartbreak that you felt so much that you can't live with that person. How is it now? Person is gone, right? It will take time, but you will heal. You see that time where somebody told you you can never do better than them. Look at yourself now. Are you where you used to be? No. Things might not be as you want them to be, but I am certain, I am praying and I'm hoping for you that you will get that break. Consistency is the key. So the healing process might take time, but I'm telling you, it will come to pass. You will be fine. So let me tell you this. Cry if you have to cry. Eat the war if you have to eat the war. Scream if you have to scream. Let the emotions out. Let the emotion out. Let the anger come out. Because if you don't express how you feel, you can never get out of it. If you do not accept your pain, if you do not accept that you feel, because a lot of us are on denial. A lot of us don't want to believe that this happened to us. A lot of us don't want to believe that we are feeling this hurt, this much hurt. Oh, I'm a douche. I'm not supposed to feel this. Oh, I'm a man. I'm not supposed to feel this pain. You are a human being. Pain is inevitable. So that heartbreak that you don't want them to know, see, that tears that you are holding back, let it down. Let it down. Because they said there's light at the end of the tunnel. So if you're in denial, if you're in denial, you can never get what you want. So my brother and sister watching this video, that pain will go away. Let me play the song for you. I do not have a great voice, but I'm gonna sing it either way. So it says, we will run and not be weary. We will walk and we not faint. For the Lord is our glory, and His joy will be our strength. Mountain up the weeks His eagles, as the spirit start to soar. We will come into His presence and wait upon the Lord. We will wait upon the Lord. In His presence is fullness of joy, and our strength will be restored as we wait upon the Lord. See, that's one of my favorite songs. See my favorite line in it. Mountain up the weeks His eagles, as the spirit start to soar. That song is crazy. It taps my spirit every time when I'm jogging, every time. It's a Christian song that gets to me. And I want you to, what I'm trying to say is say, mountain hops will beat His eagles as the spirit start to soar. You see that line? And we will run and not be weary. See, you will not be weary. That pain will go away. It will take time, months. It will take time, hours, months, years. But you will be fine. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on the love. See, whether they've broken your heart 10 times before, love will come when it will come. But I hope that you realize it when the true love is here for you. And I'm not saying this, maybe you'll be thinking, oh, this girl is in love, that's why she's saying it. I don't know. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with the place of my mind. I am single, just so you know. I am in love with where I am today. I might not say this a lot, but I thank God for my life. Because a few years ago, I would have beaten myself, I would have pinched myself. It's a lie. This is not possible, this is not going to be my life anytime soon. But that's a lie. You see now? God's plan for me is greater than the plan I have with myself. So I'm going to tell you, the healing process will pass. You will be fine. Because I am still hurting. And it's been years. And then my mom's death came to it. My mom been dead for almost 5 years, but it feels like yesterday. Sometimes I find myself crying in the shower. You see? No matter, there's no pain bigger than the other. Whether I cut my finger and you cut your leg, or someone shot my eye and I'm healing, and then someone cuts the other person's hand. There's no pain bigger than the other. There's no pain more painful than the other. You will get your breakthrough. You will be fine. The healing process is gonna come. You're gonna find joy again. You're gonna find peace again. You're gonna find love again. I hope I'm not pushing too much. I'm just saying this. I'm saying this because I feel like you have to hear this. I remember, like I said earlier, I remember when I felt like my ex has moved on. And I'm like, damn, how the hell has he moved on when I'm still single? But as a normal feeling, I felt that thing for a few seconds and it passed. So no, you're not a witch if you're so angry that your ex has moved on. Everybody has their healing process, and maybe that's not yours. Moving on so fast isn't yours. But I'm gonna tell you, leave that abusive relationship. Leave the relationship where you're not appreciated. Leave it. I know you keep saying, oh, I can't be alone, he does a lot for me, but you'd be so surprised. I've been with somebody who did a lot for me, and when I ended the relationship, my siblings were saying, how are you going to do better? How are you going to get better? How are you going to get better from this? And now, they don't even remember his name anymore. They don't even remember the first time I heard of his name, except maybe I mentioned it. You are going past that. It's going to be fine. You are going to find yourself again. You're going to find love again, and you're going to find love within yourself. You see that job you've been looking for? You might not get it, but a bigger one is coming. A bigger one. See? A bigger one. Say, trust in the Lord in all of your understanding. Acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. So I'm going to sing it again. Trust in the Lord. Lean on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him. He'll make your path straight. I don't know if I got the words right, but I know I got the words. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him, and He'll make your path straight. I know I'm not singing, I'm a terrible singer, my voice is terrible, but I hope you get the words right. I hope you get yourself back together. I hope you find love sooner than you ever expected. Like I said, love will come when it will come. And I hope you find love within yourself. Have a nice day.